can master it.
Correct.
But you got to make sure you got the right pieces to the puzzle.
You got the right pieces to the puzzle.
What I say every day is crazy that a person without nothing can always tell you how to get something. You know, just like I said, yo, a virgin can tell you how to have, it's always somebody that's not in a certain place that can give you advice on how to get there. And I disagree with those, like I said, those are liabilities. What we just talked about a little while ago. A guy, it's like somebody telling Alex how to hit a baseball, but they never played baseball, been on a baseball field.
Hey, he called me earlier. It's like, yo, when you sparring, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he say. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Floyd Mayweather has shared unexpected behind-the-scenes information about Shakur Stevenson's sparring rounds with Teofimo Lopez, which has ignited new discussion and debate among boxing fans.
A jab, but don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So that's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to, how to tackle, how to catch footballs. And if you correct them and tell them, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about, they get upset. And that's when you hear so many, you hear so many bad stories, because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth. And why?
According to people close to the situation, Mayweather Jr. stopped by Shakur Stevenson's training camp and passed on his boxing knowledge, helping Shakur improve his punching technique, accuracy, and timing as he prepared for Teofimo fight.
Throw the punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. You start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here. You drop on the shots like this. You go here. 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 Back with the jab. Down to
Stevenson has openly said that sparring days are the part of training he enjoys the most. In addition to sparring, his training camp is placing strong focus on footwork drills, defensive reactions, and controlling distance. He is often putting in countless rounds working on timing and precision, instead of going all out in search of knockouts.
I think an extra hour or anything was gonna make a difference because of the fact that I've been doing it all week. The 6 in the morning, the day before, I've been going super hard for the weight. I'm a real fighter at the end of the day, so I wasn't trying to make a stand for a fighter. I was just...
He got picked on the world team. Every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight. So, like, the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process and going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels much more comfortable.
For Shakur, training is all about taking the chaos out of a fight and making his opponents compete on his terms.
I'm looking.
Several insider reports have revealed that Shakur Stevenson has been working closely with Terrence Bud Crawford as he gets ready for the Teofimo Lopez fight, fully committing himself to every lesson and piece of advice he receives.
Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You see me around a lot. Oh, no. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, what do you think he can throw with a hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody.
Meanwhile, Stevenson is following a disciplined diet to handle the demand of hard training as he moves up to 140 pounds, carefully adding weight while protecting his speed, strength, and endurance for the Teofimo fight. In contrast, Teofimo Lopez builds his preparation around non-stop intensity and high energy. His training camps are known for explosive sessions that match his fighting style, which is quick, powerful, and unpredictable.
You're bringing in some good positive affirmation and thoughts. I try to do all this, as much as possible. I think it's also good for us, not just as fighters, but as human beings. It's good for us, It kind of let us be aware, of the actual things you could write down and actually create and manifest. I wrote down I was gonna be a world champion one day. Boom, did it, I wrote that I was gonna be one of the best fighters to live up this time, and boom, we're doing it.
What's it like hanging with this guy? He seems pretty awesome.
It's incredible, man. He's definitely a special human being, and everything he does, in the boxing gym. He's a people's champion, He's constantly giving back to others. And, you see the human side of him,
Teo is going into this fight with fresh confidence and a stronger sense of direction. He sees this matchup as a major moment in his career and has been clear that he feels mentally focused, physically strong, and fully in sync with his training, instead of feeling weighed down by expectations. Teo is welcoming the spotlight, believing this is the type of stage he was made for. His mindset shows growth and hunger, shaped by past experiences that have only made him more determined. Lopez views this fight not as pressure, but as a chance to display everything he brings to the ring: his speed, power, ring intelligence, and competitive edge, while reminding everyone why he is still one of boxing's most dangerous and talented fighters.
So then again, it's like I could always succeed to another level with it, and exceed to it. So it's really just trying to just keep it going, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done, because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready, and emotionally, I'm on fire, I'm on fire with it, because all I ever did was try to be great, and it's no longer trying. I am great, and it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get.
Lopez has been refining his skills with close guidance from Freddie Roach, whose experience and tactical knowledge have brought a fresh layer to his training. Inside the gym, Teofimo concentrates on high-intensity rounds designed to copy the pressure fight night, mixing hard power shots with quick combinations and detailed footwork drills. Freddie places a strong emphasis on timing, defense, and spotting openings, constantly pushing Teofimo to stay a step ahead during every exchange. Teofimo has made it clear that his main focus in camp has been trusting his instincts, sharpening his reactions, and staying disciplined from beginning to end. For Teofimo, this fight is about more than just earning a win. It's about confirming his position among boxing's elite. He believes the sacrifices made in training, the lessons gained from past fights, and the hunger that once carried him to the top have all aligned at the perfect moment.
Right open. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's nerves in the end. The tempo does. Get up a little higher. Do it right. That's it. Right here. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah.
Lopez has made it clear that he's not stepping into this fight just to show he's determined to protect everything he's built at 140 pounds. As the current WBO junior welterweight champion, he stresses that his title isn't just a trophy. It stands for years of sacrifice, pain, and relentless hard work. He has often described this fight as more than just a challenge at the defense of everything he's accomplished since rising to the global stage. Lopez's mindset shows a fighter who fully understands what's at stake, both professionally and personally, and he insists that no one will take away what he has earned.
Of being in the ring,
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson, obviously you guys are both in Las Vegas. I'm hearing that you did link up today. A face-off happened between the two of you?
Yeah, face-off happened, things of that nature, just to create the things that are in motion already. So we're really adamant about fighting each other next, and I can't wait for us to really lace it up. And I see him across the ring, and really when that bell rings, lights out for him.
What's it like seeing him now kind of face to face? When you look at him, what do you see? Because obviously you're not locked in just yet, and the closer it gets to a fight, obviously things turn a little bit. But when you do look at Shakur, what do you think of him?
I think I don't think too much of it. I think that he believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become. You can't take this from me. I worked very hard for it. I've bled for this, and I'm not taking nothing from him, but I just believe that what's gonna happen next is for destiny. And
in an interview with Cigar Talk, Stevenson opened up about why he never signed with Floyd Mayweather early in his professional career. He said the decision came down to respect vision and how he saw himself as a fighter. When Mayweather first approached him after the 2016 Olympics, Stevenson felt that the way he was presented smaller and less prominent on a promotional poster didn't reflect his value or ambitions. It made him question how he would be treated in Mayweather's camp. Beyond the poster, Stevenson said he wasn't comfortable doing things strictly the Mayweather way. He wanted a path that allowed him to stay true to his own development and the team he trusted. Ultimately, he chose to sign with Top Rank, believing they offered a clearer path to early title opportunities, while giving the recognition felt he deserved. Stevenson explained that one of the main reasons he didn't join Mayweather's camp was that it would have required him to follow a system that excluded the people he respected and trusted in his corner. He didn't want to compromise his own vision or methods just to fit into someone else's plan. Stevenson made it clear that he preferred doing things his own way with the team he believed in, and he ultimately chose a promotional path that gave him the freedom and role he felt he deserved.
The Olympics, like I said, I watched the whole Olympics. That was a moment, and like I said, at this point, I think that's when everybody really started hearing about you. Once the Olympics came about, and Floyd flew out there to go see. Floyd was all on you that whole weekend. Just outside looking in, I guess everybody was surprised that you ain't signed with Floyd, because it just felt like niggas is like, oh, he the next Floyd. Floyd, he's courting you.
Yeah.
What you feel like? What was it that made you not do a deal with Floyd?
See, look, a lot of people look at that situation, they be like, yeah, you should have went with Floyd. But I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna be real. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say what it is. I'm a real nigga. So it's just certain things that I tolerate, I don't tolerate, and it's I got around certain people that I felt was real niggas, and they kind of helped me out with my career, and Floyd didn't want to be involved in that. He didn't want to
accept like the real part that he wanted me to like go through it with, I ain't gonna say he wanted me to go through blind, but he wanted me to like do it his way. Right. And I ain't want to do it his way. So it ended up being like, I did it my way, and I went with the team I felt was like a better team for me. And I feel like right now it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, was that a hard decision though? Cause you got to think like, this Floyd, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas grow up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd's my favorite fighter, right? So it's like, because I work in music, so I see that, like, when it's an artist trying to sign you, it'd be a little different just because you have an emotional attachment to it. Was that a hard decision for you to, like, tell Floyd, like, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, it was, because at the end of the day, Floyd calling my phone, he on the phone, he like, yeah, you could drive the Bugatti. You could, like, yeah, so it's like, he all in your head at the same time, but it's like, you still in your brain. Like, I know.
Stevenson has outlined his strategy for the fight against Teofimo Lopez and focuses on controlling both the physical and mental aspects of the bout. Shakur believes the key is to frustrate Teofimo mentally by denying him rhythm and space, using sharp footwork, constant feints, and precise counters. His plan is to make Teofimo miss early and often, forcing him to overcommit and lose patience. Every defensive slip and well-timed counter is meant to chip away at Teofimo's confidence round by round. Stevenson's approach will be rooted in control, patience, and smart decision-making. He aims to slow the pace, dictate distance, timing, and rhythm, and make Teofimo fight entirely on his terms. By staying disciplined, calm, and defensively solid, Core believes he can wear Teofimo down mentally before breaking him physically. Technically, he trusts that as frustration builds and clean opportunities become harder to find, Teofimo will make mistakes that create openings. Once Shakur gains that mental advantage, he expects the fight to swing in his favor, allowing his precision, timing, and ring IQ to dominate and control the outcome from start to finish.
We need to be pushed together. Bring the smoke, baby.
And I think this is the year where I'm gonna make them hate me even more.
How we gonna lose? We can't lose. Cause all we do is win.
You already know what I was popping pills with him, been falling back from Killadale, cause I might try drip.
As the hype winds down ahead of what could be one of the biggest title fights of early 2026, the upcoming matchup between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is about much more than just two top fighters meeting at 140 pounds. Scheduled for January 31st in New York City, Lopez will be defending his WBO and the Ring Junior welterweight titles, while Stevenson aims to make history by becoming a 4-division world champion. This fight has captured the attention of fans and experts alike, generating excitement and anticipation across the boxing world.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney setting the trend. Yeah. Yep, he's setting the trend. Now all these young guys starting to test themselves against each other now. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see who the best is, yo. And then the winner of this fight right here needs to fight Devin Haney. Why not? Keep it going. But anyways, look, this is a message, man. Anybody that's going to be working that hard, y'all better make sure y'all do y'all damn homework. I'm talking about any commentators, any host, anybody. Do your damn homework, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because this not going to be one of them fights where it's going to be rock'em, sock'em, both guys hitting each other and stuff like that. No, it's going to be small, little nuancey type of things that if you don't know what you're watching, you can't tell us what the hell is going on. All the fans at home going to be like, what's going on?
What do you think in Stevenson's sharp precision and slick movement frustrate Teofimo enough to earn a huge win? Share your thoughts in the comments below.